July 2021, Cleveland, Ohio. We are still on a break from exploring and are enjoying visits with our family. We've been up here for over a week now, and boy has it been a busy whirlwind visit. This past weekend was extra special because again, my sister Chrissy and her husband Andre were hosting us. But in addition to us, they were also hosting my sister Bernie and her husband Pat, along with their daughter Tori and her husband Zach. And if that wasn't enough, my mom and Chrissy's dad also showed up at Chrissy and Andre's house for one excellent celebration. It's not often that all of us get a chance to get together because my mom and Chrissy's dad live up in Ohio along with Chrissy and Andre, but Pat and Bernie live out in Pennsylvania, and their daughter Tori and Zach live out in Virginia. And me, well, you never quite know where I'm gonna be, so all of us in the same state at the same time is a rarity, and we take that opportunity and thoroughly enjoy sitting down together and just having a good time along with some great wine and good food. On Friday of this past weekend, we started off with dinner, wine, and several other drinks, and of course, celebration over at Chrissy's and Andre's house. But the next day, the whole event was repeated again, and this time, it was at my mom's and Al's house. Janet and I try to make it up here at least once a year. And let me tell you, during this 1 week or two, we get in enough food and enough drinks to fill our quota for the rest of the year. Did you make a New Year's resolution to stick to your diet, maybe drink less? Well, don't even think about joining this family because it's not gonna happen. After spending Monday recuperating from this past weekend's festivities, we picked up right where we left off on Tuesday, but this time with new friends. This time we met up with Colleen and Rick, two friends of ours from the days when we used to live up here in Cleveland. We started off at one of the many wineries in this area and ended up at one of the many distilleries in this area. I thoroughly enjoy seeing these people again and catching up with them. And I also enjoy visiting wineries and distilleries, not in this area, but pretty much anywhere we go. We spent a glorious afternoon with Rick and Colleen. But by mid-afternoon, we had to make our way home because that evening, well, we had dinner at Tony and Joe's. And although the food and the company were again great, I find my pants are getting a little tight. The next day was a get-together with two friends that I used to work with while I was up here in Cleveland. It was great to see them again, and I enjoy making time to see them on every one of my visits to Cleveland. But the weekend arrived and we were off to Pennsylvania to spend some time with my sister Bernie. After getting to my sister's house, we again drove off to a not-so-nearby restaurant where we were joined with Tori and Zach, who drove up from West Virginia. And although it was nice to see Tori and Zach again, that didn't stop us from driving off the next day straight on to West Virginia to visit them and their puppy. Now, for those of you paying attention during this video, what do you suppose it is that we did while we were over visiting Tori? Yep, more food and drink, and this time, Tori was the head chef. She was the one that was orchestrating and telling us what to do, making it very clear about how everything had to be done. Somewhere along the way, I think we made her cry with our obvious incompetence. But she kept all of us under control, kind of. And at the end of it all, in spite of us, she was able to produce another most excellent meal that we thoroughly enjoyed. And with this meal, this week comes to an end. My pants, although tight, haven't quite split yet. But we still have 2 days up here in Ohio, so we'll see about them there pants. But for now, it's almost time to move on. And again, I hope we'll see you at our next stop.